Hey guys, so I'm just going to do my eyeshadow palette collection for 2020. I do have quite a lot of palettes, so I'm not going to talk about every single one. I'm just going to say the name, the brand, and if I like the palette, just because we'll be here for a while. I have 58 palettes, all from different brands, and there are some brands that have more of than others. So I do have like 10 of some, and then I have like 2 of others. It doesn't mean that I don't like the brand. That doesn't mean that I don't like that brand. It just means that there are some palettes that I just like better. I'm not trying to be mean to any brands, so yes. So I'm gonna get started because this is gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna pick them out at random, so I don't know which ones I'm gonna get. Now do you, and we'll just see. I do have 2 kind of shelving units. So I have this first one that you can see half in there, then I have this other one here. It's a bit too heavy to lift up, but we're just gonna get started, so let's begin. And then I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, this first palette is from the Balm Cosmetic, and it is the Nude Beach Volume 3, and this is what this palette looks like. Very beautiful muted tones. I love the packaging. This palette is so light, so you can take this palette traveling with you. You can do anything with it. It also, just ignore that because I was trying to fix my eyeshadow this morning, and after I'd spread my makeup and everything, so it will do that, but just ignore it. And also I'm sniffling, and if I reach for this, it just means just ignore that as much as you can. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is really, really gorgeous shades. I absolutely love this palette. I haven't used this one as much, but they are just gorgeous and I love it. I also love the packaging, and it's really thin, as I said. Let's see here. Do this one. I have this palette. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run, and this is actually the palette I'm wearing today. Oh, I definitely just stuck a finger in there. Whoops. So I have, so this palette is the Born to Run, which is supposed to be like a holiday palette. I'm wearing this shade, I'm wearing the shade Blaze, which is this really beautiful orange brown shade. You probably can't tell in this lighting because I'm seeing down and the light's coming from over there, outside my window. But this is what the palette looks like. Really beautiful shades. It's not so much rainbow, but they're just really nice. They have this like blue down here. You have some greens, purples, a peach colour, some whites. Yeah, and then just that blaze colour that I'm wearing today. A beautiful purple, some blacks. This is, it's like a holiday palette. I really, really love it. And also like the packaging. Just like look at the packaging. It's just beautiful, and I absolutely adore this. This is like one of my all-time favourite palettes, hence the reason I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I have this palette. This is another Urban Decay palette. This is the Urban Decay Moon Dust. These are all glitter or metallic shades, I guess I could say. Metallic. I'm not sure if these are pressed glitters or they're just pigments or just shadows, but this is what they look like. They're really, really beautiful. I've tried this silver once before. It turned out like grey on my eyes. I've also tried this gold before. It turns out really dark gold. I've used this green in a look before that I posted that on my Instagram and Facebook. It's actually really, really beautiful, this green. I don't normally wear green. I don't tend to reach for coloured eyeshadows that much. Which you think of me, if you know me, it's weird because I love colours. All my clothes are coloured. I love coloured clothes. I love coloured lipsticks. But when it comes to eyes, I tend to reach for like a brown or like a purple. I don't tend to reach for like a yellow or a green or something. So I've been proud of myself this year, branching out and trying some different colours I wasn't sure would work. That's that one. Let's see. I have, I have this one, and then So they keep giving you Urban Decay. This is another Urban Decay one. This is Urban Decay Back Talk. This was a limited edition palette that came out in, I want to say 2017, but I don't know. And this was the limited edition. There was a lot of controversy around this palette because no one really liked the idea of the double kind of branded palette. But the idea of this is that on one side you have your face palettes, your blushes and your highlighters. I have used this side a few times. And on the other side, oh, there's me in the mirror, you have the shades. I haven't used this side as much. I've probably used 1, 2, 3, 4 shades. And there's like 8, so there's a few that I haven't used. I really like it. I do have a couple of limited edition stuff in here, and I will say if you can still get them or not, because people like to get palettes, but if you can no longer get them, it's a bit like, oh, but I really like it, I really want it, but you can't get it, so that's that. Okay, we're gonna move away from Urban Decay for now. Let's go with this one. So I have this one. This is Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. This one was actually my sister's and she doesn't use it, so she gave it to me. And I love it. Love, love, love. I have used this brown shade before. It's beautiful. I've used this bronze, this rose gold brown tone, and this pink shade. It's all beautiful in here. This, as you can see, the shade has been, this one up here has a dent in it. Also, my sister used this one, and then she didn't really like it much anymore, so she lent it to me, so that's why I have it. I haven't used this one as much as some of my other ones, so that's that. You will notice in a lot of my palettes, or basically all of them, I have not hit pan. It's because I don't wear them, because I don't wear my makeup that much. I only really wear it on the weekends and holidays, and so on rainy days and I'm at home. But yes, so if you guys don't know what hitting pan means, if you look at this palette again, so if you look at like this, so you can see, so the pan, and you can see the colour. Hitting pan is when you've used it all, and basically you can see the tin at the bottom of the shade. So you've dented it so much that you can actually see the bottom of the tin. That's what that means. I haven't hit pan in any of these palettes. Next I have this one from Smashbox, and this is the Smashbox Full Exposure. This is a neutral palette that has the shade, the shimmer version, and the sparkle version on the top. I love this one. I don't have the Smashbox, what's the other one, the double exposure, just because they never have it in shop when I go, because they never have it in store when I go in. But this is one that I truly adore and I love. Oh, you can see me down there. That's funny. Ah! I just dropped it on myself. Never mind. I've also got the ones over here, so I'll reach for here as well. Let's see. I have this one from Too Faced as well. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach. Mine is very broken, as you can see, because it's like no longer lining up correctly. That just tells you how much I've loved it and used it. Looks like this. Once again, have not hit pan, but I will soon. This is like one of my ultimate favorites. This is like the one that I'm obsessed with. When I first got this palette, I would only ever use the shade Luscious up here, and I put like a red lipstick. That was like the only thing I'd ever wear for like a few months. But I started branching out, so I've used this pink before, I've used this brown, I've used a few colours from here. But this is just a palette, sorry, kind of thing, that I really love. That green in the middle there is gorgeous as well. That and once again, just those two darker, once again, just like instead of 5, they're the darker ones I wouldn't reach for, just because they're a little bit too dark for me. What do we have? Showed you that one. I have this one. I'm not sure if I showed you this one. This is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is what it looks like. It's really, really beautiful. Very autumnal coloration. And I just love this one a lot. I haven't used this one as often because this is a very, as I said, like more autumnal shades to match the autumn trees. If you want to do like an autumn look, like an orange look, an orange purple look to match the falling trees, you should get this palette. Love it. Also got this one, this is the Naked Cherry. This is the more berry toned one. I've used this one quite a bit. I love it. I have another one from the Balm. This is the Nude Volume 2. This is what this one looks like. Really beautiful kind of nude shades. These ones actually match my eye. This one actually match like my actual skin colour, my skin tone, so when I actually put them on my eyes, you can't really even see them. What's going on here? Sorry, just 1 second. Something's going on there. Oh, I fixed it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Really beautiful, really pale shimmer tones. They don't show up that well in my eyes, but they're really, really gorgeous. And one thing that's really light, so you can travel with this one. Where'd that one go? You were there, weren't you? No, you weren't. You were there. I sometimes can't tell where they go. That's just me. I have this one from Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Clover palette. This was, again, limited edition. I actually got this one on eBay, and I probably shouldn't have. And it came from China. Again. But it doesn't actually do, it doesn't do anything to me. Like, the chemicals don't affect me. It's just really, really pretty. And this turquoise is stunning. The blue at the end is stunning, like yellow is beautiful. It's not as vibrant as I would like it to be. But it still works really well. It does smell a little bit like soap, but it works. You can see that it's called Clover. But because it came from China, the palette on here is actually called Revel. But it's supposed to be the Clover palette. But because it came from eBay, from China, it's the Revel palette. I don't know why. Next, let's do this one. Another one from Urban Decay. This is the Naked 3 Rose Gold Tones. My grandma actually gave this to me for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I I love this one. I absolutely love it. I've used this a few times, and I just love the rose gold tones in here. I've used this shade in the middle quite a few times. I've also used this shade in the middle quite a few times. This shade a few times. This shade a few times. That one once. Those two never. And these kind of matte ones, because these matte ones don't really show off my skin tone, so I don't use those matte ones as much. Let's see. This one as well from Too Faced, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This is what it looks like. This is like this was the big milestone for Too Faced, because it was like their biggest coloured release. Like, everyone was very excited, because until then, because Too Faced is known to like this kind of stuff, like nudes. So when they released this one, everyone was excited. This beautiful green, like a dirty bronze colour, which is absolutely stunning on my eyes. It's stunning on your eyes. Pink, this gold is beautiful. This shade is just beautiful in your eyes. This blue, which is pretty cute in your eyes, and then this kind of pale bronze. This colour is just amazing on your eyes. Also, I love the packaging with the gold slick. It looks really pretty, and yes, I got my nails done. It just looks so beautiful, so stunning, and I just love it so much. Did I show you this? I think I did. I'm not sure if I showed you this. I'll double check. This is the Naked Ultraviolet. Oh, there goes the brush. This is the new one from Urban Decay. Really, really pretty. It's got a nice vibrant green in the middle, got some pinks and some oranges. And the brush fell out. I don't tend to use their brushes as much, but I still like to have them there. Right, now on to the next set. Okay, yes, let's go down here. Anastasia Beverly Hills, Modern Renaissance. Love, 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 love. All the tones in here are stunning. That Vermeer shade, which is this one, is amazing. This one here is amazing. Love Letter and Venetian Red is incredible. They have some other shades in here which are gorgeous, such as, I don't know if it will be in here, I don't know what shade it is in here. Cypress Umber, they have that one in the other palette as well. This is really, really beautiful. And then orange down here. I haven't tried orange before, I feel like I should try orange. Oh, and also, yeah, and if you're wondering what my lipstick is, it's Tea and Cookies. It is Tea and Cookies. It is the NYX Ultimate Suede lipstick in the shade Tea and Cookies, which I've worn quite a bit. My foundation always comes off my nose first. I don't know why, it just always comes off my nose. Next, Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. Beautiful red palette. I don't use red too much, but this is one I would definitely be reaching for. It is stunning, 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 stunning. I just love the tones of red in there. It also matches my nails. I have this one, the Amethyst Obsessions. You guys know I like purple, so this was in here. Really beautiful. They're not, and then these ones aren't as expensive as her bigger palettes, but they're still quite expensive. And then I have the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions, which is more her green and blue. I don't wear blue that much. I've tried this blue before and it didn't really work my eyes, so I'm gonna give it another shot. Oh, don't you worry. This one from Anastasia, the Soft Glam palette. This is the other one that has Cypress Umber in it, but this is a more muted version of the Cypress Umber. This one's really beautiful. This Sultry is incredible. It's orange soda, beautiful rose pink. Rose pink? It's rose pink. Is stunning. And also this yellow down here, this Born Fresco, this purpley shade. Born Fresco? No, sorry. Dusty Rose. Really, really stunning. And then these two darker ones here I don't really reach for. Just because, as I said, they're a little bit too dark for me. Now, I know a lot of people, Norvina, a lot of people do like this one because the purple shades had a lot of fallout. When I use this palette, it doesn't give me any fallout, so I'm not sure if it just doesn't work for some people, or if they got a dud palette. But the one that I got, the purple just doesn't fall out. So it's quite beautiful and amazing. And I just love all the shades. They are a bit softer than the more traditional mattes, but that is what they are. And purple is quite a hard shade to make. No one's really done a successful purple shade that well, because they are deep matte reds as well. They're a really hard shade to do. Alyssa Edwards limited edition palette. Can't get it anymore. But this is what it looks like. Beautiful, and that yellow in the middle. Ah, stunning, 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 stunning. I've used this before. Love it, love, 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 love. I just love the packaging as well. It's so bright, so colourful. This one I used the other day on my eyes. When I did my Barbie eye on Instagram and Facebook, I used this palette, which is the Riviera palette. I used the shade Monte Carlo, which is this one. It is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It also has this really beautiful fuchsia pink. I can't wait to use that. It's got a nice greeny blue, Seychelles, some yellow, some gold. This one above it, really stunning. This is just a palette that I adore using. I love it, love it. That's another one that I love. This is another limited edition. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice. There's also the Gingerbread Extra Spice, but I didn't get that one. This one I also got from eBay, but this one I actually love. I actually prefer this one to the Clover palette. I know it's weird, but this is like these. I just find these colours more inspiring. I don't know why. I just do. I have this orange, this is beautiful, this kind of reddy brown shade, which is similar to what I'm wearing today. Which you can't really see because of the light. It's on a weird angle. But that's what that one looks like. Okay, we're filming for 20 minutes. Look at that. Alright, now we're on to the second set of drawers. Fun. Okay, this time I'm just gonna... Now these ones are in an order, so I'm just gonna go by order. This one, Too Faced. This is my biggest. This is like the longest. This is like the wide. It's not the widest. It's like the longest palette. It's like the. It's the longest. It's the longest palette that I have. It is from Too Faced. This one, the Then and Now palette. So this is a little limited edition. This is celebrating their 20-year anniversary when the brand first started in 1998, and then the 20-year anniversary was on 2018. So this is what this one looks like. I haven't seen too many other like people with this one. I watch a lot of like YouTube and stuff. I watch like eyeshadow like collections and eyeshadow declutters, and hardly anyone has this palette. So they probably got rid of it because it's too big, which I can understand. But I honestly love it. It is beautiful. It has just enough shades for me, and it's pretty. It was a bit more pricier than the other ones. It is probably online, so you can find it. But the packaging is very similar to this Amrezy one, which you see it's got sparkles, but the Amrezy is a bit more vibrant. This is a bit more like greyish pink sparkles, but they're still stunning. It also comes with this little booklet, but I don't tend to use the booklets. This Chi Chi one, which I think I'm gonna actually get rid of because I've had it forever and it's so old. This is, and I've never used it. I've had this palette for probably like 5 years and I've never used it. I've used it probably twice. This is the Chi Chi Eye Extravaganza palette. This is what it looks like. I never reach for this one anymore, so I think I'm gonna actually get rid of it. But I like to have it for collecting purposes, but I'm never gonna use it. I think I should just get rid of it. I'll think about it. I think it will I'll keep it in my collection for a few more months, and if I don't use it by, what are we now? We're in September. If I don't use it by November, I will get rid of it because it's probably old and expired. But this one doesn't say when it's expired. Like most of them will actually say when they're expired. Like if you look at this one, for example, if you turn it over here, you see this little jar. This jar will tell you how long until this palette expires. This one says 12 months. You are supposed to throw out different parts of makeup every so often. Like I think mascara it's every 3 months, eyeshadow is a year, foundation like every 6 months. But I do throw out my foundations, but I don't really throw out my eyeshadows because I don't really use them that much. And I think that if they're closed and not open, then that doesn't really matter. But some people are like, no. So let's see. This palette, which isn't technically an eyeshadow palette, it's technically a highlighter palette. This is the Revolution and Soph. This is the Soph Times Revolution highlighter palette. This is what it looks like. This is the highlighter palette that I love. I also have a couple of the Revolution Love Heart ones, and I also have a Too Faced Love Heart one, like a highlighter. But this one is like the only like palette that I have, and I love it. I tend to reach for this purple one. in this kind of greeny one. But and it has been gone as this brown one they've used before. Ow. But I really love this palette, and it is amazing, 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 amazing. There's actually there's two different ones in here. There's a baked highlighter and there's a pressed highlighter. I can't tell the differences. If you can, tell me. But that's that one. I love it. Okay, so I want to say this drawer over here compared to this one. This one has a lot more of my drugstore, or have my drugstore like affordable ones. These ones are more like semi-affordable. They're like 60s to 70s, like the 50s to 60s. These kind of ones are like the ones coming up. Most of the ones coming up are like the 20 to 40s, so cheaper, shall we say. This one. This is the Designer Brands Smell the Roses palette. Oh, there you go. This one was $15. This is Designer Brands Smell the Rose palette. I absolutely love this palette. I've used it so many times. I actually used this shade when I actually did a look the other day. So if you go back to my Instagram, there's one that said the berry and light look. This is the berry tone I used. It is called Blueberry Macaron. It doesn't look purple. It doesn't look berry in here. It looks like a maroon. But when you have it on the eyes, it is purple. And it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just love all these shades, and they're just my favourite. The sleeve's a little bit short. That's fine. This is my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I wanted this palette for absolutely years. It's a rainbow palette, and I have not used it yet. As I said, I don't use rainbows. I don't use rainbow colours that often, but every time I look at this, I think, oh, it's so pretty, I need to use it, and I never do. But don't you worry, I'm going to use this at some point. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make myself use this next time I do makeup, which will probably be next week. Which will probably be Thursday. Which will probably be either Thursday or Friday. Probably Thursday. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that one is pretty. I don't wear makeup every day of the week, as I said. This one from the Balm. This is the Meat Matte Nude. You can definitely get this one. I got this one from Priceline. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's all matte brown shades. And like I said, I like brown shades. I don't think I've used this one. I've swatched it, but I haven't properly used it on my eyes, which is weird. I know. But it's really, really stunning. I think this is the matte, and I think because they're matte, I don't like mattes all that much. I prefer like shimmer shades. Like if you look, most of them are like shimmer shades with a couple of nudes, or mattes, sorry. This one's all nude mattes, and I don't really reach for them that often. But I have swatched them, and I do really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. This one is another limited edition palette. This is the Too Faced I Believe in Pink. This was a holiday 2017 collection. So you have 6 eyeshadows and then a blush. Never use these. These are 3 years old at this point. I've never been used to my eyes. This blush is too bold. I don't use this. I don't use it as a blush. I could use it as an eyeshadow because it doesn't work as a blush for me. It is way too vibrant for me as a blush. That's why I don't use that. We'll see this one. This is the Super Fun Night. Limited edition. Can't get it anymore. Holiday collection. Again, one I haven't used. I had all 3, but I gave the other one to my sister. Because I had too many brown shades at that point. Too Faced White Peach. you can definitely still get this. I used this white shade and that very white look. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Oh, you can see my phone there. And see, I'm bouncing it on books because I don't have like a proper camera. So that's what that is. Hello. I'm trying to wave to you. How do you see me? I don't know. But that's what that one looks like. The packaging, again, it's just really cute. All the packages are just really, really cute. This one again from Soph and Revolution. This is the Soph's Extra Spice palette. Looks like this. This romance shade is kind of like a dupe for that berry macaron one, but I've used this one. I have used this one a lot. She has one of those matte reds, which as a lot of people in the makeup world know, matte reds are one of the hardest shades to make, just because matte reds just don't exist, because they're just impossible to make. But she made one. Also, James Charles has one in his palette. Another limited edition one. I'm sorry I keep showing you limited edition ones, so I have them in my palette. I have them in my collection, so why not? Too Faced, Peace, Love and Unicorns Life is a Festival palette. Rainbow. It's not like rainbow. It's not like the Taking Back to Brazil one. But it has like the structure of the rainbow. It doesn't have like, you know, your traditional red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Blue, green, purple. But it does have similar shades. You have like your blue, your purple, your green, yellow, your orange, your pinks, your lighter shades, which is beautiful. And I just love the packaging. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's like gimmicky rainbows and it's like it's an odd shape, but I don't mind it, so I just keep it for that. Chi Chi OMFG 3, and this is a true rainbow palette. This is a true rainbow palette. It is stunning, 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 stunning. All of these pinks and purples are amazing. These yellows and these greens, like this like lime green is beautiful. This blue is incredible. This orange, this red, you can't see. But this is like a true rainbow palette and I just love it. I haven't used too many of Chi Chi's palettes because one of her palettes, the formula kind of makes my eyes sting a little bit. But I'm going to test this one out and see if that does the same. I don't think it will. I think it's just that one palette. This is the only big Huda one I have. She has some other ones, but they're all very expensive. I don't really care for them. But this is the only like big one I have of hers. Huda Beauty Desert Sunset. I love this palette. I especially love this shimmer shade Cosmo and this red shade Turkish Delight. And this orange shade up here, Blood Moon. These shades are just absolutely stunning and I adore them so much. Yeah. Then I have 3 of the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Vault ones. I have the Bling Boss, which is the purple. I don't use this one. I haven't used these ones too much, but I'm definitely going to be giving them another shot. It's that one. I did have all 4, but I gave the darker one away because that was too dark for me. Because it was like dark green, blacks. It's like, Also got the Ring the Alarm, which is the red. Really beautiful shade. So I'm going to bring it in closer for you. Really, really stunning. Really amazing. And it has some oranges as well, and I love oranges as well. And I've also got this one, which is the Armed and Gorgeous, which is the green and orange, just the more green and orange one. And I love this one. I've used this one before, and I think it's incredible. Alright, I have 2 more Huda palettes for you. Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions, which is orange one, really beautiful, really stunning. Haven't reached that one yet, but I'm definitely going to. Coral Obsessions, stunning, 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 stunning. Highly recommend if you don't already have that one. Booklet. Well, like I said, I don't have the book. I don't really use the book that much. This one, Too Faced Natural Lust. Can't get it anymore. It was limited edition. I did have the Natural Love, but that one just didn't work. I just didn't like them. They're too chalky. But I love this one a lot more. So that's why I have that one. It does come with the booklet, but I don't use the booklet, as I said. Put this back in there. Now, I have, this is my only Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. The reason for that is I bought this years before her drama and years before she got cancelled, which I think happened recently. If you don't know about that, just Google it. I don't know much about it, so I'm going to Google it later. This is her Kat Von D Fetish palette. It's very big, very chunky, but it works. I haven't used this one as much, but it is beautiful. I love the set out. The names are a little bit, you know, kinky for people who don't really like the names of these palettes, but there are some weird ones in here. So if you don't want your kids to walk around with saying these kind of shades in your eyes, to buy them. But they have some weird ones in here. Like there's Sex, Dominatrix, what else is there? Fixation, Submissive, Rope, Shibari, Nylon, Blindfolded, Kink, Whip, Safe Word, Bondage, S&M, Obsession, Deviant. Like, but they are just really beautiful colours. I've used it before. Ooh! Love, 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 love. A few more to go. I'll leave that one there. I just found one more that I hadn't showed you in the set layer above. This is a blush palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Contour and Blush palette. And that's what it looks like. I never use that. I just have it here because it fills that space. I just have it because it fills that space. This is one of the larger ones I have. It's like the largest in terms of like shape, size, definitely. Chi Chi, Aphrodite, Goddess of Love and Beauty. I was given this for Christmas a few years ago. Love it. Love, 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 love. I have done many a look with this. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I would highly recommend it. I only have a few parts left to go. Don't worry. I have this palette, which is, this is one of my this is one of 6 more. This is my biggest Morphe palette that I have. This is, you can't even see the name on here. This is the Morphe James Charles palette. And this is like an everything you'll ever need rainbow palette. He designed this so you could make literally any look you would need. So you could do like, you know, like you have, so literally you can make any look. You have like your, they describe these as your base colors, then you have like your transition shades, like your base shades, your transition shades, and then your more rainbow shades. Love, love, love. As I was saying, reds, like matte reds, are one of the hardest things to make in the world. He put a matte red in his palette, and it is amazing. This palette actually broke the record when he released it. It actually broke the record. It's sold out. This palette is, he's actually a YouTuber, and he has like thousands and thousands of followers. When he released this palette, it sold in under 10 minutes worldwide, which is pretty phenomenal. To sell out your palette in under 10 minutes across the world. These two Morphe palettes got the original Jaclyn Hill, the shades in the back. This is the original Jaclyn Hill. Original Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. Love, 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 love. I absolutely adore this palette. Like at the end, it has the shades on the back. It doesn't say it on here. Probably should. But I love that palette. We've also got the second one, which is smaller. This is the volume 2. Which is more orangey. And it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It has the orange in there, which I'm so happy about, because I've been searching for the best for a really good orange shade. Let's get a really good orange shade in it. Also got this one, just the BYS glitter cream, like a glitter cream, and this is like a cream palette. So you can see it's like a cream. I don't use this much. I just have it here. I just have it because it looks cool. I just have it because it looks cool, but I never reach for it. But I just have it because it looks cool. Sorry. Right, well that was it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!